The history of Egypt is a rich tapestry, woven with threads of grandeur, mystery, and cultural evolution that has captivated the world for millennia. From the rise of the ancient pharaohs to the modern nation-state, Egypt's story is one of remarkable endurance and profound influence. Egypt's history begins along the fertile banks of the Nile River, where the annual flooding created a fertile crescent in an otherwise arid landscape. This natural phenomenon allowed early settlers to develop agriculture, which in turn supported the growth of villages and eventually complex societies. Around 3100 BCE, these societies coalesced under the leadership of Narmer, who is credited with uniting Upper and Lower Egypt into a single centralized kingdom. This marked the beginning of the early dynastic period, setting the stage for the rise of one of the most powerful civilizations in the ancient world. The Old Kingdom, circa 2686 to 2181 BCE, is often referred to as the Age of the Pyramids. This era is defined by the construction of the most iconic symbols of ancient Egypt, the pyramids. Pharaohs such as Djoser, Khufu, and Sneferu commissioned these colossal structures, which were built as grand tombs to ensure their immortality in the afterlife. The Great Pyramid of Giza, constructed for Pharaoh Khufu, stands as a testament to the architectural genius and the immense resources that the Egyptian state could mobilize. This period also saw the development of a strong centralized administration and a sophisticated bureaucratic system that controlled everything from agriculture to religious practices. After a period of political fragmentation and chaos, known as the First Intermediate Period, Egypt was reunited under the pharaohs of the Middle Kingdom, circa 2055 to 1650 BCE. This era is often considered a golden age for Egyptian literature, art, and culture. The Middle Kingdom pharaohs focused on restoring the nation's glory, leading extensive building projects, including the construction of temples, fortresses, and irrigation systems. Literature flourished, with texts such as the Tale of Sinuhe and the Instructions of Amenemhat, offering insights into Egyptian society and values. This period also saw the expansion of Egypt's borders through military campaigns and trade expeditions, establishing the kingdom as a dominant power in the region. The New Kingdom, circa 1550 to 1070 BCE, is the most famous period in Egyptian history, often referred to as the Egyptian Empire. It was an era of unprecedented wealth, power, and cultural achievement. Pharaohs such as Hatshepsut, Akhenaten, Tutankhamun, and Ramses II ruled over a vast empire that extended from Nubia in the south to the Near East in the north. The period was marked by monumental architecture, including the temples of Karnak and Luxor, as well as the tombs in the Valley of the Kings. One of the most significant developments of the New Kingdom was the religious revolution initiated by Akhenaten, who attempted to shift Egyptian worship from the traditional pantheon to a single god, Aten. Although this monotheistic experiment was short-lived, it left a lasting impact on Egyptian religious thought. The New Kingdom also witnessed the possible historical events that inspired the biblical story of the Exodus. The reign of Ramses II, in particular, is often associated with the pharaoh of the Exodus, although this remains a topic of debate among scholars. After the New Kingdom, Egypt entered a period of decline, known as the Third Intermediate Period, circa 1070 to 664 BCE, followed by the Late Period, circa 664 to 332 BCE. During these centuries, Egypt was frequently divided and conquered by foreign powers, including the Libyans, Nubians, Assyrians, and Persians. Despite these challenges, Egyptian culture persisted, and the country remained a significant player in the ancient world. The arrival of Alexander the Great in 332 BCE marked the beginning of a new era for Egypt. After Alexander's death, his general Ptolemy I established the Ptolemaic dynasty, which ruled Egypt for nearly 300 years. The Ptolemies embraced Egyptian culture and religion while also introducing Hellenistic influences. The most famous of the Ptolemaic rulers was Cleopatra VII, whose reign and dramatic demise marked the end of Egypt's pharaonic history as it became a province of the Roman Empire in 30 BCE. Egypt's incorporation into the Roman Empire brought significant changes. The Romans utilized Egypt's agricultural wealth to feed their empire, and the city of Alexandria became a major center of learning and commerce. However, with the decline of the Roman Empire, Egypt fell into a period of instability and was eventually conquered by the Byzantine Empire. This transitional phase saw a gradual erosion of the old Roman systems and the beginning of new influences. In 641 AD, Egypt was further transformed when it was conquered by the Islamic Caliphate under Amr ibn al-As. This marked the beginning of Islamic rule, which introduced new religious, cultural, and administrative practices, making Egypt a crucial province in the growing Islamic world.